Now what we're going to do now is the Vietnamese Goi Cuon, which are salad rolls. So this is really one of my favorite dishes. It's made with rice paper. You can stuff it with anything that you like. It's almost like the Vietnamese sushi or even a very skinny burrito. But it's rice paper and fresh herbs and some bean sprouts and some rice noodles, and you can use either chicken or shrimp as we have here. One of the most important things to know about this dish is how to use rice paper. Now, there are very many brands out there, but one of my favorite brands is the one here that looks like this. It's the coconut tree. And it has, besides rice flour, water, and salt, it has some tapioca starch, which I think really adds a wonderful, silky, texture to the rice paper. Rice paper is very thin and it's very fragile, so you need to be, careful when you use it. This particular one is 12 inches, and the recipe I like to use is the one that you fold it like this, and then you lower it into very warm water, okay? Not hot water, but warmer than just warm, because you want it to become very soft and pliable, okay? I'm going to move this out of the way, put it there so you can see it, and then here's the rice paper, okay? You lay it on the cutting board, and you want to make sure that your cutting board is moist, okay? If you can do that, or you can line it with a cheesecloth, okay? So while this is setting, okay, it's very important to kind of let the rice paper set before you actually work on it. And also to work quickly after it's been sitting around for like 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, this one here is the recipe with shrimp. So I'm going to use some poached shrimp. Okay, you can use any size you like, but I kind of like the 26-30. And here we have the cut side up, okay? I'll go ahead and do 2 at a time, and you should be able to do 2 at a time also at the very minimum. Got my shrimp down, got lettuce down. Red leaf lettuce is what I recommend, although you could use green leaf if you like. You could use romaine, although romaine to me is a little bit on the dry side. I like the softness of this. Then you want to do rice noodles, okay? Small amount. You want to spread it. Hold it in your hand and spread it out, okay? And if your hands get a little sticky like mine, just dip it in the water a little bit, okay? I've got bean sprouts. Okay, you want to poach your bean sprouts just very lightly, okay? And when you hold it in your hands, you want to spread it out. It helps you do the perfect roll, okay? Got mint leaves, okay? Don't be skimpy on this. Juice. Make sure that every bite has some mint, okay? And I like to put a little carrots in for color. You can put it on the rice paper. You can obviously put it on top of this rice noodles, but I like a little color, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to roll it, okay? The first time you pull the rice paper over is very important. And you notice right here when I'm rolling this, that your hands should be evenly spread out. You don't want to put your fingers all in the center, which is what you normally, the most common mistake is everyone puts their fingers where the fingers want to go, right? So that will make a very skinny salad roast in the middle and fat on the side, and you definitely don't want that. You want it to be nice and even, okay? Now you notice my hands is a little sticky, so I'm going to dip it in water and make the rolling a little bit easier. Okay, so here we have 2 nice rolls. Okay, they're about 6 inches long and about, I would say, 1.25 inches wide. You could trim it like I'm doing, okay, or you could leave it with all the ingredients sticking out a little bit. I'm cutting this in half and cutting the other half in half again. Okay, if you were making a smaller roll, you could serve it, of course, also whole. Okay, so here you have salad rolls, which is very similar to what I have made here. Okay, so you could add, let me just add one more to it, just make it, see, 5 to a piece. And this is how we would serve it in Vietnam. You could use grilled chicken. It would be wonderful. You could also do it with tofu, and it's really delicious. And if you were to use tofu, then the whole dish is vegan. In Vietnam, the salad rolls is served with a dipping sauce that's made of hoisin. Okay, you have the recipe for that. Hoisin, some onions, and some rice vinegar. You just bring that to a boil. And what makes this really wonderful is all the garnishings that you're going to put on it. We have chopped peanuts, we have chilies, and we have some carrots. A lot of ingredients that you probably already have. And so when you eat this, basically the students or your customers will dip the salad rolls right into the sauce. And it's a wonderful, it's kind of like eating a salad that's all wrapped up. Very convenient, and it's kind of cute.